All right, thanks for joining us back here at Antietam National Battlefield. Back here on FSD 10.12.2. And we're going to try out our usual loop. Not only are we on a new version of FSD, but we've never done the loop while there's been green on the trees, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect anything, but we're going to give it a shot. What I do is I get up here to the Burnside Bridge parking area. For those who have not ever been to Antietam, there's a parking area that you can walk down to the Burnside Bridge. Very beautiful. I highly recommend that you come and check this out. But the reason I come out here is because aside from this part of the road, this is an unmarked loop consisting of one-way streets, and historically FSD has had some really bad interactions with this road. So I find this to be a really good test bed to find out if any improvements are being made in their stack. So hopefully FSD does better with the one-way roads that are unmarked. Aside from this portion of the road, and once I go through a small portion of town to get back into the battlefield, it should be interesting. So if you haven't seen any of these previously, I would say stop, go back and watch one or two of the previous versions of this to get a good baseline of where we are and what my expectations are. I haven't done this yet, not on 10.12.2. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and put in, I think what I'm going to do is get down the hill a little bit here, cancel this instruction, okay, and once this goes away, all right, now I'm going to go ahead and put that back in, and that should route us on a loop, and there's our loop. All right, so we have our loop set. I'm going to make sure everything looks good. You can see my hand. Awesome. Here we go. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and make this big because I already know where I'm going, but I want to see what happens here on screen. Now we've had some issues here on this marked part of the road, and on previous version of the FSD, I haven't tried it yet on this new version, on a narrow marked road like this, if an oncoming car comes in the opposite lane, my car comes to almost a complete stop. Doesn't seem to have any reason to do that. It just gets very nervous and decides that it needs to basically stop. It creeps forward, but it's embarrassingly slow. So far it's handling this narrow marked lane okay, pretty close to the center line. Now this stop sign there's only a stop sign here. The lane coming from the right does not have to stop, and we'll see if the FSD has fixed that. Last time it actually made it through there without stopping at all, which was incredible. I thought it was a fluke, so I went back and did it again, and it actually made it through. Okay, very confident going up the hill. I saw this on the last version of FSD, and you're going to see the steering wheel is kind of jumping back and forth. Okay, so it's definitely seeking left and right quite a bit, but it is far more confident than it ever has been coming through here. Okay, so still has quite a bit of seeking on the wheel, but dare I say this is an improvement? Oh, nope, there we go. There's one of the big brakes. Send that one in. But I mean, overall, this is a massive improvement. I mean, it's not smooth. Don't get me wrong. I would not enjoy being a passenger in this roller coaster. But my goodness, is it way more confident? I mean, we're just rolling through here, no problem. Yes, it's left and right. It's quite a bit unsure of where it needs to be on this unmarked road. However, that was a night and day performance difference. We're getting really close to that wall. Okay. Yeah, it comes out left there for whatever reason every time it comes through here. Why? I mean, it's almost as if they flipped the switch and something changed. You know, we're still getting those really crazy, wonky left and rights, but man. All right, so this stop sign is like 30 feet off the road, 40 feet off the road, so it needs to move very far forward. There's no way you can see what's happening. It's going to creep forever. It's creeping to the left. It's kind of fun. Wow. Okay, that's the most confident it's ever come out of that intersection before. All right, well, I have thoughts. For the first time I've been testing this loop, that's a massive improvement. Usually it's nothing improved or 2 or 5 steps back. That was a huge improvement. That's the best experience I've had going through Antietam since I've gotten FSD back in January. All right, I'm going to fast forward through here. I do want to point out these incredible visuals. I have seen, you know, people's car doors being open. I've seen blinkers and stuff. It is a massive difference. I'm going to take over so this guy has proper berth. I probably didn't need to. All right. FSD determined that we had the right of way there. That's good. All right, and then we'll get back up to. But anyway, yeah, see, there's a door open right there. Yeah, the visuals are incredible. You can see cars much further away. The actual car image is so much better than what it was. I'm very happy with this. I mean, see, it immediately saw that truck at the top of the hill. Very happy with what they've done here. According to the release notes, they were able to save a couple frames per second per camera by changing some of the code. So, I mean, that's an incredible amount. I mean, if you think about it, how many cameras there are in this car recording, they've saved a couple frames per second on each camera. The amount of processing that allows them to do on all that information, you know, it's incredible. So we're coming back to the entrance of the park. It looks like there's one car ahead of us. Hopefully they don't stop. Alright. We have a decent entrance into the park, and we'll settle down. If you see it says 26, I have GPS confirmed that my car runs 1 mile per hour slow. Okay, so you know, again, we're getting the left and right jittering, which is what I expect here. It's very confused. I've seen, thanks to the previous version's update where they added the ability to view lanes, where it will show you what lane the car intends to be in with the blue shading. I've seen that it shows sometimes that there are 2 lanes here. I'm going to go ahead and just stop here. Allow this person to move forward. They're going much slower than I would be. And this is just me taking over because I want them to have the space. Because one of my most interested data points is this intersection at the end of the bridge. I want to see how FSD handles the fact there's no stop sign, and then it's a right-of-way. We're supposed to immediately go to the left or to the right, your choice, but you have the right-of-way in this lane. I have a previous video where I sat in the car and okay, for some reason the GoPro stopped. I have a previous video where I sat in the car until a car came up in my rearview mirror, and I fast forwarded the video until I was content that the car wasn't going to make a decision. It just sat there. So let's see what happens here. Sometimes it gets really close to this right thing, and I might have to take over. Okay. Now it has the right of way, and it needs to figure out that it has the right of way, and it does, and it goes. That's exactly what it was supposed to do. All right, cool. So they fixed that. Awesome. Is it perfect? Hell no. No. FSD still has no idea how to handle unmarked roads properly. I live in a neighborhood with unmarked roads, and it just kind of goes right down the center of the road. Even when there's a car coming, it's center happy. It just wants to sit to the side of like center right. So it's not exactly the off to the center, off to the right of the center, but it's like anyway. Sometimes on an unmarked road, it does, and I'm going to take over here. It does one of these maneuvers where it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and meander. And it's absolutely at the worst part of the road, usually. Usually it's at like the crest of a hill. This is our destination, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So you'll be at the crest of a hill on an unmarked road, and it will go to the left. No reason. Can't figure out why. Those are pretty dogs. I'm sure that there's a perfectly good explanation that somebody at the FSD team can figure out. But that's not for me to do. That's for them. So all I can do is report those issues. So at the end, FSD did a fantastic job. And again, our loop, it's simply this. We go down this road here. There's the intersection at the end of the bridge. Come through here, and that takes us back to the main road. And then I fast forward through here, and then I come back into the park, and then come back up. It's a simple loop. But these roads here are all unmarked one-way roads, and in the past, FSD had the worst time trying to go left and right with them. And I'm very happy that they, for once, seem to have made an improvement. So, thanks for watching. Again, I don't monetize. I don't plan to monetize. This is just a hobby. So if you like this video, if you have any questions, you have any comments, whatever, please let me know. And I'll return with another video soon. Thanks.